And this one features Trent McDuffie, who's made 33 tackles this season from his spot in the secondary. It's the Chiefs and the Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass. He didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The man in coverage was Trent McDuffie. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow looking to pass. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 60. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He's still on his feet. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for six. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for six. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Bengals offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And the numbers will show he's been one of the most productive QBs in the league all season long, right up there among the leaders in passing yardage. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll swing this out to Moss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now it's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Here we go.
To the air again, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 21 yards away. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Roughing a kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The numbers for Travis Kelce last week. 4 catches, 61 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses have better focus on.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the 1st with a very effective stiff arm. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find it.
And he's going to go down here and Sam. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Mahomes going to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On one, ready?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now it's Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Here we go.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Pacheco. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete. That open man that time, they ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back. It's trailing here in the second half. Last thing they needed was to lose the possession. And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Butker's kick here is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down.
Hey, yo, fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it, and sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get set. 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Moss with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. As you take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a QB, you'll notice he's worked his way into the top 5 at this point of the season.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stop. Stop.
Here's Burrow. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's get set. 180.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Mahomes going to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yellow. 15.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the first down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Fire down these two.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Mahomes again. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that one his first incompletion in his last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Burrow going to get... Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Motion man right is Rice. On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points, then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble, and third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
1-1, ready? Here we go, here we go. 180. Right side. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, complete, the tight end Kelsey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down,
and refuse to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball, and as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Third and 5.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Xavier Worthy
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Down by 2 scores.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, so that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
But it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's got Watkins on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down.
Again, it's Burrow.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And again, it's Mahomes.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Gun. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, Tate.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Here we go. 42. God! God!
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
To the right side and intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience.
Here we go.
Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
11 mighty. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to break our 4th quarter tie. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a three-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 11, 11, 12, 12.
An inside give, Brown. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
On one, ready?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
McPherson's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On play action, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Miles Murphy.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from the 1.
Once more, it's Pacheco.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Burrow and the Bengals
down 24-20, 27 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Burrow. And that's into the hands of Gesicki. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Burrow.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins is going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. It is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
To throw, Burrow.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
On one, right?
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Throwing, Burrow. To the sideline and incomplete.
And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Here now, 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Four seconds to go. This is likely it.
A final shot now for Burrow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Kansas City,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.